What's happening, folks? Gerald here, aka JFro90, coming at you with another reaction, another Debarge reaction. Bringing them back to the channel, not just because, again, shout out to my friend Andre, who this is his favorite artist. Definitely appreciate you for, like I said, I grew up with Debarge's music, Detroit radio. They're Detroit origin. They maintain their base in Grand Rapids, but they from Detroit, so I claim them. Anyway, and Detroit radio claims them too. And I grew up with their music on the radio, and I didn't know until that video, until the comments, that Debarge is one of my sister's favorites. So shout out to my sister Kier, and hope you enjoyed this one too. I'm sure this one, the last one, the Tiny Desk concert, was new for Kier. This one, I'm sure, is not. This is Debarge in his music video, Who's Johnny? I realize I have never seen an Debarge music video. I know bits and pieces of his solo career, mostly in the 90s, too. In the 90s and his comeback in 2010, the Second Chance album. His 80s stuff, I tend to kind of almost lump in with Debarge stuff, really, and especially the mid and late 80s. It was like a jumbo of, you have Debarge solo work, you have Bunny Debarge solo work, and then you had the group Debarge, and then you also had Chico Debarge's solo work. And so it was the late 80s is like a little Debarge clunk right there. But then I feel like I forgot the name of it, but this is a 1992 album that I really, really, really love, and I've never seen any performances or videos from there either, so I'll be getting into that too. But his 92 album is where I feel like I really, this is the change. This is the difference between Debarge and the band and group Debarge. So, Anyway, it all starts with this first single, Who's Johnny? I've heard the song before. I think I like this. I haven't heard the song a ton. Like, Detroit radio hasn't exactly played that a ton, and I've heard it on my own a bit. But it's not like my favorite Debarge song. So, but I enjoy it. But I've never seen the video. So, checking out the video, see, maybe it'll make me love the song more. And before I get to it, you got to go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. And now, without further ado, this is Debarge with Who's Johnny? So this is for a soundtrack. Never knew that. What movie is this? I saw Steve Guttenberg. I love Steve Guttenberg. He's one of my favorite actors of the 80s and 90s. So shout out to Cocoon and what's that? 3 Men and a Baby and stuff. And and It Takes Two. That's the first movie I saw with him, with Mary-Kate and Ashley. Yeah. So it's a robot movie. it's funny. Cause it's like I couldn't play the song in my mind. Yeah, always from first listen, it's always, oh yeah, it's just like Rhythm of the Night. It's like a sequel to Rhythm of the Night, or it's the same feel. It reminds me a lot of the last Debarge album that L was a part of, and as it was kind of exposed with Unsung, that was an album that was largely him, if not all or mostly him, as far as I understand, except for like Rhythm of the Night. But yeah, that is funny. So it's like that's a good jam, but the video helped. The video helped, but it's like if that was on and a party's going on, then it's still going on. But I just wouldn't like play that on my own. But and I love the video gives. There's a side of me that absolutely loves, like I said, 80s and cheesy and like all the fun. It reminds me of like the Janet Jackson "What Have You Done For Me Lately" video, the Whitney Houston "How Will I Know" video. That fun, random 80s stuff, 80s cheese, you know, in a can. So yeah, I love it. I love it. So yeah, I dig it. I dig it. More El Debarge, more to come. Very excited to get into his 90s work because, like I said, I think my friend Andre and I, we discussed how the 90s, or more so Andre explained to me how 90s he got to really express himself as a real artist. And at this point, Motown was trying to like turn him into a mega pop star and make him go off in that. But his heart and soul was with R&B and soul and like the Marvin Gaye feel, the Smokey Robinson feel. So in the 90s is much more of that, and it's much more of the work I know him solo for. So anyway, more El Debarge to come, but I want recommendations in the comments for El, Chico, the group Debarge, the group Switch, Bunny, Christinia, yeah, all second generation Debarge too. And I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Please feel free to share this on the social media. Please feel free to follow me on the social media. That's in the description below. If you'd like to tip, donate, sponsor, or request, that is also in the description below. And that is very helpful. I would very much appreciate it. And I encourage you, beyond just me, tip your YouTubers if you can, if it's available, then I encourage it because it goes a long way for this work. And if you'd like to join my Patreon, that's also in the description as well. On Patreon, you get benefits as early access to videos like these, and Patreon only videos like these. And in conclusion, thank you again for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you for pressing play on this video. It all means a lot. It all goes a long way. And please take care of yourself and each other, whether or not you're Johnny. Yes.
I can feel with everything that I want. My sweet love. Right with me, bang, if you can feel pain. Don't you get what you want. I can leave here with everything that I wanted.